How we doing, everybody? This is GVB in the dojo today, talking to you about Mind Warrior Mondays. Now, what I want to speak to you today about is this: getting through the pain barrier. And I'm not just talking about the physical pain barrier, I'm talking about the mental pain barrier. You see, when things are getting you down, the worst place it hits you is inside the headspace. You see, I've been pushed there myself, as many of us have. But what it takes to get through that and get over that and to come back to win and to come back to succeed or come back and just have a better life is something so important but so small. It's the daily conversation you have with you. Okay, and this is such an important thing. If you get up in the morning and you've heard the world around you tell you you don't have what it takes, you've heard the people around you tell you that you're crazy, you shouldn't be doing this stuff, that you aren't good enough, you're not going to make it. If you listen to that, step by step it eats away at you. And if you don't do something about that, it's going to knock you down until you don't have anything left. Now, one thing I've learned from my years of martial art training is that this is important, to know that you have ability and you have something inside you that's untapped and you can actually force it forward and you can build yourself up. And this is where it starts, in here. Get up in the morning, or even lie in bed in the morning before you get up, and start telling yourself you've got what it takes. Plan out your day, and not too many things. One thing I've found is most people overplan. They overlist these massive lists of stuff they're never going to get to, and so you don't want to be doing that. Just list 2 or 3 things and just chip away at them. 2 or 3 things. I'm not talking about succeeding in every aspect of it. Just start working towards those goals. Okay, anything you need to work towards, it's going to take a long time. And anything valuable or anything worthwhile takes a lot of work. Now, it's not going to happen in one day. It takes lots and lots of time. So don't think you need to be there now, because it's not going to happen. You've got to work away at these things. And so what I do, I keep a daily journal and I keep a list of things that I need to achieve by that year's end or by that week's end. And I make sure that they're done. It's very simple, but don't overlist. It's better to have one thing and do it than have 25 things and do none of it. Now, secondary, your mind space. And what do we do with our mind space when people are telling us we aren't good enough? When we're telling ourselves we aren't good enough? This is something we need to change. Now, how do we change it? Now, what I do is I keep a journal, and every single day I write the same paragraph of what I'm going to achieve, but I write it in the terms that I've already achieved it. Not that I'm going to achieve it, I'm there now. This is something that will change your mindset. They used to talk about doing this for 21 days, every day, and that will help flick your mind over into this new person. But I don't stop. I do it every day, regardless. I write that same paragraph in my journal, in my diary, until I've achieved it. And if there's more to do, well, I keep writing it. Okay, number 3. The third thing on your list is when you have this argument with yourself every day about not being good enough, it's going to be tough to beat. Some days you're going to lose, but other days, get up and just go for it. And I promise you, just by starting on that path, starting to work forward with what you want to be, what you want to do, what you want to go for, that will set the cogs in motion, set the wheels in motion so you can push forward to become that. And if you don't do that, you're going to stagnate really quickly, and you're going to start to believe the forces that are around you, what they're saying to you. You're going to start believing you're not good enough, that you don't have what it takes, you don't have the energy, and you'll start feeling tired. The weight of the world will start crushing you down. I know, I've been there. I've walked the hard path, I've had the hard hits too, and I'm still coming back. That's what life's about. It's about the comebacks. The comeback will make you better. If you learn and reapply the knowledge you took from that knockdown, and you write out the things that you didn't know, which is why you fell. Okay, the things you didn't know, and I want to reinforce this, things you didn't know is why you fell. But when you get there, you've got to make the decision, am I going to stay here or am I going to come back? You've got to make the decision to come back. Okay, that's so important, because everyone has more worth inside them than they think. They've got more good inside them than they think. So what we need to do is change the way we think. That's what I want to say for today. You have a great week. I'll be back next Monday.